In this lesson, I want to look at how do scale drawings work. And so when I look at this, take a look at this piece of information I have over here. And it says that, like, we know that scale, you can scale up and down to increase the size of something. So, like, the scale drawing might be written as, or the scale image or design, or whatever you want to call it, 1 centimeter colon 4 feet. So 1 centimeter to 4 feet. This is your drawing length. So this is like the actual scale model or drawing or whatever. And then your actual length would be 4 feet. So like you have 1 centimeter. And if you had 1 centimeter in your drawing, like, okay, here's 1 centimeter. That would be the same as that would mean that in your actual thing, you'd have 4 feet, which I obviously can't come close to drawing here. They'd be much further than just that line. So the scale means that every 1 centimeter of length represents 4 feet of length of the actual object. So like on a map, you might say like 1 inch, the map distance is 1 inch on your map equals 200 miles of actual distance. So again, it's always like the scale, the model, the thing that you changed, and then your actual original distance or dimension. So the scale means that 1 inch of distance on the map represents 200 miles of actual distance. So say I was to come over to like a third column of notes, what I would write would be that like your scaled dimension is always going to come first, and then you have your colon, and then what you end up next to it is your original dimension. So let's work through a couple examples in these 3 column notes I have set up. Say you have a map where it says 1 inch is 2 feet. So this means that like each inch is 2 feet on the original. So then, like, say I just want to write a sentence. My sentence would be that for every 1 inch on the map, it represents 2 feet in the actual, is the 2 feet of actual distance. And there you can see I wrote that. For every 1 inch on the map, there's 2 feet of actual distance. All right, and then I just want to go over one more example that looks at it from a little bit different perspective, where your scale drawing is actually bigger than the original. So if we look at this one here, what we're looking at is 2 inches to 1 inch. This means that like the 2 inches, this is the scaled. Oops, I spelled that wrong. All right, and then your 1 inch is the original. So if I were to write a sentence, what would I say? This is the sentence I would write. For every 2 inches in the scaled model, there is 1 inch in the original. And so basically, this is, you want to come to this understanding that you have your scale dimension and then your original dimension. That's the standard form in which you write these. And that is how scale drawings work.